Blackashine, well, first off, my skin color, but my name wasn't Blackashine back in the days. I had this very nice nickname. But a friend of mine who happens to also be a rapper called me Blackashine. He's the first person to call me Blackashine. He said because of my color. And then all his friends and everybody around us started calling me Blackashine. And everybody I knew started calling me Blackashine. And I like the name. It's a very cute name. So I decided to adapt to it and continue with the name.
Why did you come up with the program Feel?
Like you said, Fila is Gambian. It's a local word, you know, or a term, if I might call it that. It means right here, all right? So when we talk about Gambia, for a long time, a lot of young people didn't have a lot of confidence, didn't have any confidence in them, you know, just to basically represent what Gambia is about. You know, you see a couple of young people try hard to, you know, put Gambia on the map. That's what they call it. But all of that identity was not there. It wasn't really deep in them. You know, so when we had the idea to come up with a TV program, you know, the name didn't just come out the blue. You know, one time we used to meet a lot of people and we used to talk to them about it, the program, you know, like, okay, this is what we want to do, and we just tap ideas from different people. So we happened to speak to Lamin Manga, you know Lamin Manga, right, one time, and, you know, just tapping on his experience, and he was naming different segments. It wasn't actually meant to be the name of the show, but he was naming different segments of the show. And so you could have a segment called this, a segment called that, and then he said you could have one called Fila, and I was there at the meeting with Wagan, right? So, and then at that same instant, we looked at we looked at each other like, you know, and then it just so happened that we were thinking the same thing. So when we left the meeting, we were like, yo, Fila, that sounds like a really nice name. So, and then we proposed it to Os Jaju, Lamin Sen, Flex, and them, and then we just took it up from there, you know? So we just said, yeah, Fila sounds nice, Fila, right here, Gambia, Fila if you have it, you know, Jannam.
Why did you say you're different from other people?
Well, I believe we are all different in our very own special ways. We've all been created differently. When I say I'm different, I mean when it comes to uniqueness, because a lot of girls my age, of course you'll see them, they have nice weave-ons, ñu ngi tech, ñu ngi leetu, ñu ngi nice daal. Am na ñeneen itam ñu ngi ibadu, muru. So I'm not an ibadu, but I don't use weave-ons and techs and all that anymore. So I just stick to my turban, and I think that's what makes me different from all of them. The fact that I'm tying my hair, and I'm very, very, very conscious about my head tie, to a point where many people would think I'm an Ibadu. But yeah, that's it.
When you go to attend the face of officer, when they drop your other members, what do you feel?
Okay, back in the face of Africell days, we were all very close. We were all very close friends. We were like sisters, and we were together all the time. So of course, if they drop one of us, it will hurt us. We would feel bad about it. So I used to feel very bad anytime my friends or any of the other girls would be dropped, because I know what they're going through, and I will miss them, and I'll miss being around them. And also I put myself in their position, how I would feel if I was dropped as well.
When did you build up the program Feel?
We started working on it a year ago, so it's been on TV for a year now, but it's been in the works for a longer time than a year. So we've been working on it for a couple of times now.
I think that your father is an imam. So why are you not an imam?
Yes, my father is the Imam of Pipeline Mosque, and the secret I'm about to tell you is I was born in Saudi Arabia, and I grew up there with Charisane. Okay? And the reason why I'm not an Ibadu is because I think Ibadu is something that comes from the heart. You don't just jump up and become an Ibadu because your father is the Imam or because you're from a religious place or whatever. When you become an Ibadu, anybody can be an Ibadu. And it has to come from the heart, it has to be intentional, and you have to live and abide by the rules of it. Me, I'm not ready for all that yet. Yeah, I got the hair covered, but I still go out and party. I'm still a very social person, and I do a lot of things that if some Ibadus are seen doing it, they'll be like, oh my God, it would be very scandalous. So I'm not ready to risk that kind of thing yet. But one day, inshallah, I'd want to be an Ibadu.
Mama, what is inside your head tie?
What is inside my head? Inside my head tie is my hair, my real hair, and a couple of head ties. Okay, I'll give you guys a funny story. When I was young, when I was really small, about 4 or 5, I told Chad I was going to tell the whole world this story. When we were young and we used to live in Saudi, Chada's mother used to give us a lot of biscuits to eat. So me and Chada would get very bored and we will start scraping the biscuits and making letters out of them. We could make a capital L, small l, an E, M, and we'll just mess the whole living room up. And when Chada's mom comes, she would really, really beat the hell out of us.
I think I remember a funny story. Like I could tell you that one. Uh, I was a little kid when this happened. I believe I was nothing older than 4. And in Juggernaut, I was eating with a cousin of mine. His name is Samba. I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him like for the longest. I believe over 20 some years I haven't seen him. All right, but I remember him. So we were eating, and it was just the two of us. See, Itabi. And then, so there was like fish in the bowl, and there was cabbages in the bowl too. Must have been Chudulin or Benachin or one of those joints. So I wanted the fish for myself, you know. So I was trying to find out a way of having the fish for myself, and then him having the cabbage. So I tried to be sly. I tried to be wise, just catch him off guard. So I was like, Samba, jelal yape charo ebi majel jenbi, and it just so happened that some older person overheard the story, and then I didn't even know. And at night, everybody was just laughing. I'm like, okay. It wasn't funny back in the day. It used to make me cry, but like right now thinking about it, it was funny as hell. So I think that's one funny story.
How many type of job do you used to do?
How many what?
Type of jobs do you used to do?
I do a lot of things. Besides the TV, I also, together with Mom, we have a radio show on West Coast. Uh, the basement. The basement, we play local music. We just play strictly Gambian music. So let me just use this opportunity to let the whole nation know that if they thought that we started going Gambian with Fila, we started it 5 years ago. So, and we're still holding on to what we do. So the show is called The Basement. We have another one called X-Files. I do that one with Wagan. Uh, Apart from the media, I'm into commercial advertising as well. I'm into graphic design, right? That's like my main profession. Graphic design on the computer. I also do serigraphic printing. This is silk screen printing. I print T-shirts and stuff. Matter of fact, I have my own line of clothing called Nyato. Nyato means forward, sikanam, Nyato dorong. You've probably seen me wear some of those shirts on Fila along with Blackishan and a couple other people. So basically those are the things that I do. And of course, music promotion. We do the open mic and a lot more other things.
What was your happiest day in your whole life?
I guess all of these things are yet to come. I'm just 30 years young, you know what I'm saying? So I guess the happiest days or the sad days, I still not here yet. I've had quite a few happy moments, but I can't pick out like one occasion to say this was my happiest day. But like, yeah, I'm not yakar na dina ñew si kanam, yeah.
Why did you prefer playing Gambian music in your radio show?
Well, we prefer playing Gambian music in our own shows because I think it's about time that we love and appreciate our own. And we have a lot of talented artists. We have a lot of Gambians who can sing very well, who can rap very well, who know how to do what they do best. And I think if we don't promote them right now, nobody else will. I mean, everywhere, any other program you turn to, like there are many programs on the radios and on TV that are playing foreign music and stuff like that. But I think if we're all playing foreign music, it's going to get boring. And at the end of the day, nobody will know Gambia. And I think no one is to be blamed but us. So that's why we play Gambian music all the time. I mean, it's something we love, It's something we enjoy listening to, and it's